Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to kind of get as much money as I can, and so with that we're going to be going into the Cove, getting a Seer Stone and a bunch of deeds into this medium to collect the Ancestors' relics. I'm going to be trying the Practitioner out this time. From what I've seen with his changes, he's a big fire attack guy this time, but I'm not really going to be using him for that. I'm going to be using him as a kind of stunning, and honestly he's not a very good stunner until I get something that I'll explain in there, and kind of de-stressing healer with a little bit of riposte. So we'll see. He does kind of work like the ante, where he gets something akin to antiques, only they sell for a lot more. Like each one sells for 100 or 1,500 a piece, if I remember right. However, unlike the ante, they only stack like 5, so they do take up a lot more inventory space, and there are a lot more different ones, so we'll see how this works. I'm also bringing Hush the Uncrowned and Matthias the Forsaken here. So yeah, there's a lot of blight in here that I'm hoping is going to work kind of how I want. Especially with Hush, I'm going to be going with Poison Knife and Fan of Knives for the most part, just because it's in the Cove. I also do have Celeste, but she's not going to be able to use Crystalline Resonance with how I have her, but I do have Protective Shell, Spike Stone, how I had her kind of before. And then she's going to be my main healer with Flotsam here doing some side healing. So let's just see how this works.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
Alright, so here, medicinal. Right away I already forgot.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, let's try to get rid of aesthetic here. I do have to be on Flotsam here to get these stuff, so I'll try to remember that as best I can. I make absolutely no promises. Bypassing that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright. They are surprised. I will need that thrall down. And go for self-immolation. I know this does hurt him, however, riposte. Let's do Cloak of Shadows here. I don't remember what all this does. Actually, I forgot about the hollow goggles. And then Poisoned Knife. Let's go at the Guardian. I'm hoping that I can just get the Thrall with other stuff. Protective Shells, we're gonna go here. Idea. Because now when he does his action, actually I should have gone on someone else, that would have been faster. Oh well. And then everyone would have been blighted. But now when the Guardian does his action, everyone's gonna get blighted. I hope it doesn't need to be an attack. Did they fix that? No, they did not. Unfortunate. Okay, Thrall needs to go or get stunned. At least we dodged. Okay. Well, just because it's lifesteal. Now he blights everyone else. If he doesn't go down. So, Deep Stinger 1 goes down. He has a blight for 8. So let's do Calm Mind.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Now, yeah, we should finish that up pretty quickly. And might as well.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, these are what I was talking about. Some of them power up his own moves, so more damage reflection if Artifacts of Fervor, which this is, in inventory. Let's go to the right. And I'm actually going to run Torchless, I think, because of these. More scouting chance if... I'm not sure how that balances out, to be honest. But better scouting chance. And less of a chance of being surprised if Torch below 20. And he actually has better accuracy. That's why he missed, probably. Totally forgot about that going into this. Alright. So now that I'm on the Practitioner... Artifact of Fault, see? We're gonna get rid of the Citrines. Probably don't need those. And we'll be on our way. Skipping the CC, here at Crimson Courtyard. Let's go up here. Nab this. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I probably don't need the blood. And I'm gonna be silly and go to that fight right there.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Damage reflection. Alright. I mean, I do have a chance to bleed, but I would rather have the silence so he doesn't, like, stress us out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Unnerved, unbalanced.
And guard hush. Can you just take this one out? You can. If you would have hit. Even with the accuracy stone. Poison knife. Get the stinger.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, I can't do temporal crystals, darn. Alright, less of a chance of being stunned. Well, there you go. You know what, this is the only way I can hit him, so we'll blade him. I think this blades him for more. If the riposte wouldn't have taken him out. I'm taking what I can.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'll trade out the Omamori. But I'm on more of a money run than anything, so I might change out the bus later. Will I find anything in here?
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I mean, Artifact of Fault is more money. It's already a huge amount right here. I will go... Ooh. You know, either way it's 3. I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna forget it. There's gonna be mist walls. I know there's gonna be mist walls. Just so I can get to the poison knife faster. And I'll take out the grouper because he can hurt back rolls and such. And actually, heal yourself, because I think that de-stresses you. Nope, just everyone else. Gotcha. Then guard. And plague carrier for the riposte. And the heal. Look at all that. Alright. Next attack, Blight until camp. So I could do this and probably finish off the grouper with Blight. And Blight everyone else. That's gonna be a bleed, which is fine.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So let's actually get rid of Hush's bleed first. And actually, he's gonna go to Blight already. So let's just do this. That was massive. Then we'll take out the jellyfish.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
More Blight because I took someone out, and that's kind of his thing. You're already healing for more than the bleed, so just de-stress yourself. Crystalline Herald. Then you can heal yourself. Just so he doesn't get damaged. Our Rune Blade, get the Aegis. Not that I care about it right now, I just don't want to get hit by this thing.
A death by inches.
Alright, I know it's early for a camp, I'm just making room.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Does anyone have a nighttime ambush? Oh, this could be fun. Oh yeah, there we go. Minus party surprise chance for 2 battles. You already were doing your job there, but sure. I'm gonna unearth the hidden to produce an artifact, which 3,000 gold right there. I'm really tempted to do the damage reflect there on Celeste, but plus 25% damage while poison knife active. And then plus speed plus dodge. Fair warning, this isn't for drinking. You can't feel your heart. I don't think you have a heart, Matthias.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And he does not up gold held. Okay, good to know. But I am getting this much gold from him. That's already 5 artifacts at 1,500 apiece.
The sparkling eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless.
Well, let's try for the stun. I tried. Yeah, riposte for everything else in the fight. I do like this collector's skin. Protective Shell. And we're gonna... Who has higher speed? Man-at-Arms, really. Still think I'm gonna go at the Collector with this. Just get the Plague on him. That way he blights everything. Then we're gonna Poison Knife. Keep going at the Collector. That's 6 around now. I also minus dodge, minus accuracy. Oh, they resisted that, huh? I wonder if I can stack that. Yeah, he has a lot of damage reflection right now. I'm gonna get minus healing on him and also damage him a bit. Oh man, I wanted to put the riposte on him. And it seems like I didn't do it fast enough. Alright. Plague Carrier yourself, that way you got the restoration, you have the mark, and you have riposte, so everything's going at you. And if I do Finisher, I have 4 combo points. So that should do 8 damage total, plus this, plus the blight. Let's do it.
A powerful blow.
That should help me out. Waste your turn, yeah. More blight, 10 around.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I do want your stress down, so go ahead. Minus healing you get again. If I hit him for like 5 is what I need. That's not going to work, but what I can do is take out the Highwayman. That'll heal Matthias, and I believe... Yeah, this should just be like a passive effect he has, that on taking something out, I blight everyone. So let's see. Blight? Resist? Blight. Alright, so it's just a 1 blight, but it's still something. And Hush, my boy. You do you. 15. Collector goes down.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I think I came out of that Collector with better than everything. So another Artifact of Faults. That's 6 now. Puzzling Trapezohedron. You know what? Let's get rid of the bandages. Ah! I tried to switch. Too late. Skeleton Key. I was really hoping for a head here, but these will help. So 1, really wish I would have scouted. So I need at least 1 shovel here, and I might need a torch. I'm gonna bank on nothing being what I think it is. And then I'll do this. Alright, he can't eat. Doy. And then the Artifact of Serenity. Let's do this. The sad thing is I'm probably going to need to get rid of some of this for these things. I'll get this on the way back. I know where it is at least, yeah? And the sadder part about that is Hush had minus accuracy and stuff because of the light.
The darkness.
I forgot about. Really?
Trickery and boogeymen.
get a bleed on. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Alright, can I stun him? Not a good chance. So we'll do this. Just get straight to the blighting. Poison knife. Plague Carrier, and then I'll go into Necrotic Plague. I learned my lesson there. Also, I mean, I guess it might have been better there to try the other one, but this works. Maybe I should have guarded Hush. That's not so bad. Just build up the damage reflection for when he actually is attacked. Like that. Now Necrotic Plague you. Got 6 around to go on. Not sure that's gonna blight him or not.
Knowing uncertainty.
It does.
The birthplace of dread.
Alright. You know, no one else really needs the de-stress, so we'll just keep going with this. Although that is working really well. Get some health back. That one hurt a bit. Might need to heal her. And there's our transformation. Thankfully, he still can be blighted. Let's go for Everscrate. I think that does way more damage. And between everything, I think he should go down this turn. Yeah, the blight should take him out now. 6.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Another Artifact of Serenity. Man, I am making out like a bandit here. Feel bad about not taking either of these. Like, the Greased Rags are really good now. But I really want Medicinal Herb for that. Maybe I should do this. I'm gonna bet that the treasure is a shovel, and then screw the Hellion Pendant there. So that's something right there.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I don't need the rest. I'm gonna need to have at least one slot for Ancestor Relic on my way back. 2. Actually, that's gonna finish things up. Oh, now I wish I had a torch. Now I wish I didn't toss them. Maybe I'll find another and I can come back to it. We'll see. Thankfully, they don't need to eat much food. Okay, there's a fight there. I'm gonna go to this fight here. Oof, what do I want to get rid of? We can do this. It's gonna be worth the least pretty shortly. Cause that's 1200. Yeah. I'm just gonna get him started on de-stressing everyone and himself. That way I can use him pretty quickly without spending money. Ignore repose. No. Yeah, I have an idea for the Sea Slater, so ignore riposte for now. Just damage him that way. We're gonna Necrotic Plague on who's the fastest. Actually, the Sea Slater. And that'll get him bladed. So now he's bladed. Every time he does something offensive, he should blight everyone else. I probably should have gotten at maggots because offensive stuff there, but regardless, I think we're fine. Okay, now blight the sharpshooter.
A singular strike.
Let's just damage him, and then when I take him out, I'll blight everyone else. Oh, that was the plan. Okay, he didn't move forward. That works too. Damage reflect. Gotta love it. Little bit of blight. De-stress yourself. Because he's going down, I can heal on the other two. So, Plague Carrier. Get that restoration going. Little bit of delay there.
A momentary abatement.
Taking what I can. I'm going to leave that. And
Victory nonetheless.
Onward. So like I said, going down to this battle room. Looting with Flotsam. Can't even take the Jade. Unfortunate. I'm not going to even try to make room. Now the goal is a torch. Or money. Either or. There's a lot of roaming mini-bosses here. Alright, so I am going to Cloak of Shadows because I do need to get the Turncoat down. Because she will hurt. She will hurt a lot. Hearing the bleed. Now on her next actions, that's gonna, like, blow me up to pieces. I thought that was gonna go off. Maybe it's at the end of the round. You know what? Let's Necrotic Plague. Who's fastest here? Go for you. And then, because it's working so well, and it'll all give me the Aegis possibly. Well, save me a little bit. There's the Bouncing Betty at the end of the round. Oh, we do get to repose that. Now she's gone, Bouncing Betty goes away, thankfully, because I have the damage received from it. I thought it would go away. Get rid of one. There's another, just the Cutthroat left. Another Artifact of Faults.
so too will resistance.
You know, I am really tempted to take the money, but this already is almost worth that. So if I replace the gems, I'm gonna regret it. Up to the treasure room, then over, then up. If I don't find the torch, we'll leave. So I'd really like to fight the Shambler with this group. It's my last hunger check. Bypassing him. Oh, this might be bad. I'm just trying to manage that stress on him so he doesn't get afflicted and screw everything. Yeah. I know I didn't necessarily need the guard break, but it was a chance at trying to take him out.
Dizzying blow to body and brain.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay, switching plans. Whew. Was a little afraid there. Not guarding or healing. Thankfully that's a heal and a restore. I'm gonna Necrotic Plague actually, because then every time this one has an action and it's fast, it will blight the other ones, or at least have a chance at it. That's the hope. And it took the blight, so now it's having 6 around. I really like Flotsam all of a sudden.
In the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
You okay, Flotsam there, buddy? Okay. Let's try to blight you. The reality bend and take this one out. If I do enough damage, this one goes away. No action. Blight gets transferred. Or not transferred, but, you know, attempts were made.
And now
This is bad.
hold fast or expire.
Because he's going to go first, I thought, at least. 8 and 11. So if I do Finisher, I might get enough blight on all of them. That was my hope, that she was going to go first. We can heal. It's going to do more than the blight. We're good. Another artifact, I can't complain.
At least promises success.
We got the torch. Now the problem is getting all the way back there without a food check. I'm damn well gonna try. Screw it.
No force of will
I can do one more.
become a failing body.
Problem is, if Flotsam hits death's door again, I can't afford that. Shite. Well, it was worth a shot. I really wanted to go at the Shambler. Like, I could make an attempt at him yet. Like, if I could get there with... It would be really sketchy if I could get there without another hunger check, but I'm not going to chance that. So, bada bing, he's at death's door.
Cannot be met on an empty stomach.
but quest complete. That was really good. I did get the Seer Stone, which was plus scouting chance plus accuracy, which was what I was looking for. I did get 5 deeds, which I'm going to need long run to upgrade the blacksmith. And 40,000 gold again, because of the Practitioner. Each of these being worth 1,500 apiece was just amazing. Kind of disappointed I didn't run into more things that needed the shovels after I stocked up so many of them, but that is what it is. Highest is level 2 there. Matthew's got Betrayer, so I am going to throw him in treatment. Phengophobia for Flotsam, so that could be bad, and Hot to Trot on Hush. Yes, he is.
A finely crafted instrument of butchery and bloodshed. Yours for the taking.
Lost and found. In the end, the hours of rooting through the old barrels and forgotten weapon racks bore fruit. 1 free weapon upgrade. Well, you know we gotta use this on someone who's like level 2 or 3. Does Constance have this? So she would be a big one I would like to use it on. Garrus would be another one. Or Lily. I think there's some of my better people that can like drag me through this. Rex already has level 3. Chilchuck is another one where it's like, yes, I would really like the speed up, but he doesn't necessarily do damage most of the ways I use him. He's just a very good like support, and I would really like the damage up. So with that being said, it's like 2 damage for her, a speed, and a crit. What's Garrus got? 2 damage, a speed, and a crit. Now, I don't think I'd be using them in the same group. What would be more worthwhile for both the fights coming up? I think Lily with her Aegises. So we'll do that. We got light. I can also upgrade the armor smithing, so I'm going to do that.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Do I have an ante? I'm pretty sure I have an ante.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
I don't remember losing my ante, but I guess I don't have an ante, so we'll take her. But I think I have the rest of these. And now the Sodden crew is available in the Cove. And I could go a few other areas. What would the crew get me? Shimmering, Ignore Stealth, Bypass Guard. I mean, that's not bad considering some of the stuff in here. But I think I should probably go to the Weald and start leveling this up, to be honest. So let's see what I can do here. Done. So I'm going to go for broke this time with another non-really healing team. I do have Loki. I do have the new Ant-E that can both heal if necessary, but both of them are kind of lower on the heal spectrum. So we're gonna see how this all works out. I forgot to equip the second trinket here. I'm gonna go 2 for 2 with this group. We're gonna see how it works. I have a few heals here in case of emergency, but not very good ones. The thing I'm kind of banking on is there's a few stuns here. I'm not sure on Pericosis, the Lawbringer here, because he has a few things that buff this stun, and otherwise it's not a very good chance. Morgan here has a few stuns. One of them is a little iffy. I've not had game-breaking experiences with it. However, it doesn't necessarily work as functioned. And the other one is a 95% chance that has a better chance against size 2. So I should go into detail for those of you who didn't see episode 0. I think I explained it in, and otherwise just don't know. How Grasp of Death is supposed to work is the tactics one here is on hit, add additional turn and stun target. Grant do not hit stun target. How I think this is supposed to work is it's supposed to basically make that person go last in the turn order, because it's supposed to grant the enemy you hit another turn and stun them in the meantime. What it can do is stun them, grant the magician another turn, and then she can say like use change tactics and then use plus damage versus stunned on that thing if you were so inclined to, or stun another target and go for broke on the entire team. Yeah, it can be a little strong if it does that, but what it's supposed to do, and in my experience it's about a 50-50, is, like I said, stun the target, grant the target an additional turn. And what that means is like they're either going to go last or they're going to be stunned so people can hit the stunned target. So, and then they'll have a turn to get the stun off of them at the end of the round. The other thing is there is a summon on this with, as you can see, tactics to the interdimensional side. I've never had game-breaking effects with summons. I've had bad interactions with them where they say, like, do things I wouldn't want them to do in a fight, where, like, the Talon hostage situation got rid of the hostage, and in that case, like, I had a lot of stress and I couldn't get rid of the summon. I think I made a video about that way back when it happened. I've never had the game crashes and stuff like that, which I think you need an integrated card for that. So, I mean, that's up to your discretion if you want to use it once again. But this is what I'm going to go with and see how it works. I've never actually played with the Lawbringer. I've not had the best time with the Bogatyr, and I've never put too much time into the Magician, so this could be a complete fluke. I'm just warning you now. And then the trinket I'm getting from this is just money, essentially, so that's not the biggest thing in the world, but essentially what I want out of this is just to start leveling the wield, so.
Corruption has soaked the soil.
That's a straight road.
From these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Now, I don't know if anything actually interacts with this, but makeshift study table, a collection of references, perhaps enough to improve the understanding of the occult. I guess not.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Very nice, Scout. Spiders. Let's see how this works. Now, I remember the Lawbringer being like a double action person, so we'll see how this works if he doesn't get stunned there. Okay. So, can she just take out anyone? I mean, technically. And that... I don't think the damage on any of this changes. Oh, it does. Okay. So now Grasp of Death should do more damage. And I should be able to eke out the spitter.
Back to the pit.
Alright. Then... let's heal up a little bit, get that blight resistance up. Not that it matters too much anymore. I guess they do have a bite that does damage, but... smash one. Take it out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Bonk. Your heart is fine. And now we're gonna shove it. Look more like a stab there. And now I can Juggernaut, Swift Justice, or do the special. I mean, special actually has a lot of accuracy there. More accuracy. I'm gonna go with that.
Be gone, fiend.
I think debuffs him for a few rounds, but that's fine.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, at least she still interacted with it correctly. Oh, we can interact with this one too.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I mean, that's decent. Got a trinket out of it, some gold. I almost thought this was something special, but no, it's a trinket. I'm not sure anything actually interacts with this. I think this is from the Creeping Mist. I'm gonna investigate with a few things really quick.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Nice. Okay. Artifact of Exploration, Scouting Chance, plus Monster Surprised. You know what? I'm gonna equip this and have one less damage.
If only to
Money is money.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Just because we haven't had much fights yet. I knew that would happen, by the way. I do want light back. So we are on Grasp of Death. This is I'm pretty sure this is a guaranteed stun. So let's try the Messenger. And see, he got his action, I didn't there. Now I can't Sunder. And I don't have a very good chance of stunning them, but I can Winter Breath hitting the Messenger again. Now they have minus dodge plus crit. Surprised he got out of that so fast. I want a long arm so I can take him out. Oh, I guess that'll just bring him in range. I had a pull on it. Now buff plus damage plus crit on Ad Mortem. But if I do this, plus damage plus stun chance, and I do enough damage to take out the Messenger, which is the big thing.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
He just had a hand grenade on him. Now enough damage to take out Supplicant.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I think it was worth taking the hit. No, I do want to see if it's a guaranteed stun. He should not have. With 100%, or rather 150% stun resistance, that seems ludicrous. Guess we'll do this. Just so I can go to the other actions. How much would this do? I mean, it might take him out.
Destroyed.
And once again, she didn't get the action, which is nice.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
You know, I don't believe I need them. The Baron's invitations might be handy. Just to keep a stock of so I can go and get a lot of things in there. And I think I'm fine on blood for now. Alright, so I'm going to do the interdimensional side. Plus damage versus rank 3 and 4. Or no, it's plus minus damage versus rank 2. Normal damage versus 3. Plus damage versus rank 4. That just seems really, really good. I mean, I know it's a minus damage as is. So it's minus 60 versus him. Minus 30 normal damage? Alright, let's long arm Acolyte. Actually, no, we're gonna push. I suppose it doesn't really matter which one I do. Which one has better accuracy? And let's push the Scratcher, because either way the Scratcher has to do Stumbling Scratch now. And then we'll do Swift Justice on the Acolyte.
Decimated.
Up dodge.
The blood quickens.
I just realized this background has all those hanging hands. Do you think those were all thieves that they cut the hands off of? Like in... Alright, so... Cold Snap does more... Oh, Winter's Breath doesn't stun. Right. So stun the Scratcher. Tried to. For some reason I was thinking Winter's Breath stunned as well. Alright. Try that again. Now, if I change my tactics, I do more damage to the Scratcher. Try to take him out. I know it's not enough. Oh, he has to be way back from Pale. Okay. Push him back again, so he's a little bit worthless. And then I can't hit him like I want, but I might be able to stun the Scratcher, or just crit it.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
I mean, we can stun him. And it's working as intended. That's good. I'm kind of surprised, actually.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Winter Breath. We're gonna bring him forward. Kind of interested to know how that movement brings him forward. I would have thought it would be different, you know? I'm not sure what movement, but...
Clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the
What we
light?
doing? I think we're fine on food. So let's do that. Take the money. I'm kind of tempted to take the deeds. I just don't know what for. I'm pretty sure the keys interact with things in the hallway as well. But maybe over the crests. Or... No, that's a bad idea. I was gonna say maybe over the torches, but I probably should have light, and that wall might be a fog wall. So the one thing I can think of is getting rid of the Baron Invitation, or one of the curios, which, no, or not the curios, the supplies. And I totally forgot this was right here when I was talking about the key. I totally forgot about the ante as well. Up until I opened that, I didn't even realize I was on the ante. It's a debuff. Stress until camp. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Portrait would be nice, but once again, I don't think it's worth getting rid of anything. I do want the money right now. This is a money run. So let's keep it that way. Shovels might be worth getting rid of. No, because there's still curios or interactions. Man, that turncoat again. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Bleed resistance. Blast. Rain of Whips is gonna be a bleed if... Okay. You know what? There's half of her health. Then... if I flash powder her, she might miss. I can bring her in. Hope to just take her out. That way bouncing Betty isn't a thing. And we're gonna cold snap trying to stun the Bloodletter. Nope. Okay. Just so you have access to your moves. Blind you. Nope. That's gonna be bleeds. Alright. I mean, that's what I was gonna do. Good thing Betrayer worked out. Unfortunate that it didn't hit, but it was what I was going to do. Swift Justice does a lot, so we're going to go with it. Two to 3. Yeah, let's try to stun. Actually, I should have stunned the Bloodletter here so that... See, that's what I was talking about. Just in fairness, I'm not going to do Tactic 2 here. Okay, how much would this do? Enough to take him out.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And enough to take him out. Take what I can.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
More antiques, food, supplies, money, shovel, journal page that you can pause if you need this. And I'm going to keep going because there's a lot of stuff I can get here. Actually, screw it. I think this hits them all. Oh no, that just might stun them. Push you back. And then we'll do this. Alright. That blight's not great, but... Oh no, we don't have the antivenom to fix it. That might be bad. Okay. Take you out. Doubt that's gonna work. Don't exactly want to push you back, but it works, and then I can just add Mortem.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Trap, trap, trap. Bogatyr? Okay. Really? Okay. Treatment facility with you. Necromania. Wouldn't have thought it would be that bad, but I suppose it is. Another journal. I am become vengeance. Really? Even this one? It's mushrooms. And we'll do one last fight.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
This actually didn't turn out too bad. I thought it would be a lot worse, considering, you know, no healing and was playing with 3 characters I'm not too familiar or great with. Oh, fine. Smash. Now that might be bad on our Lawbringer.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I hate to use Grasp of Death right now. It feels like cheating on something with such high stun resistance. There we go. A little bit of pushback, and then we'll do Ad Mortem. Hopefully finish it up. And that's the fight. And we're good.
This expedition at least promises success.
And that was the last Curio, so let's head back.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
So like I said, it was kind of a money run, especially with the Silver Severance. I did want to test out Morgan, the Magician, because I hadn't really played with her too much. I did want to test out the Lawbringer. So, I mean, all in all, 13,600 from Treasure Collected, bringing it to 16,000 with the gold, bringing it to roughly 20,000 with the Silver Severance, which I just get to sell, and then some heirlooms on top of it. From a short. I don't think I can stress that enough. It was a short. And the Runes Adventurer, Sunward Explorer, Scythe Master, nothing bad. Loki's level 2, everyone else is level 1.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
I do have a arsonist, so of Roaring Flame. He proclaims that his cause is noble and that his ends justify the means, but to what lengths will he go to achieve them? So another one that for a modded character, you could get an arsonist if you wanted one. However, that being said, this time around, a lot of heroes that I don't believe I have one of. The sisters, which I've been wanting to play more with. My sisters died. Salamander, you saw the end of the Salamander. I've been playing around with them in some test estates. They're really fun. Can even solo with them, which is kind of scary. And a Wraith, which is one of my favorite Marvin classes. So you did see me play with the Falconeer, which Falconeer was one of my favorites, especially paired with the sisters. But recently the rework was done by Cerebral, but otherwise they're done by Marvin. And then also you recently saw me do the Seraph. So all those, the base design, I believe, is done by Marvin. A lot of gold, thankfully, so I can start doing things with that. Got the wheel to level 1, so I can kind of keep leveling things up. This joint chemistry product kind of interests me, because I wonder how you can use this. Like, I see shenanigans in this once again, just to show you if I can find my prefect back. So, like, I know it would work on the ruler, and the ruler would get now 10 blight to hit on top of stunning. I'm guessing it would work on disrupt. Would it work on, say, like, power play or anything like that? Because I believe all these, it wouldn't, because it's not necessarily an attack. And if it did, it would also affect my allies. So that's probably my plan for next time, and see what shenanigans I get up to with that. So I'm not sure what I'll be using for it, but I'll figure that out for next time. So that's the plan, and we'll go from there. So really helps out the channel if you like the video. If you liked it, dislike it. If you dislike it, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.